Welcome to Ophiuchus Tarot. We are back again with another channeled message for the collective. But before we jump right in and get started, I just want to take a moment, say hi, and welcome to new subscribers. I am so happy to have you on board with us. Thank you for becoming part of the Ophiuchus tribe. As always, it is an absolute honor and blessing to read for each and every single one of you. That being said, we're going to jump in. Let's see what Spirit has in store for you all today. All right. I was drawn towards a certain deck. As always, I ask for the most important story to channel through first. What does the collective need to know, Spirit? What does the collective need to know? It feels like things don't want to come out. It feels like the energy is almost stuck. But we have a key here, which is really good. Considering the energy that I was feeling just a second ago before I pulled the card. I do almost feel like maybe you're coming out of a very, it could be a quiet period or a period of non-movement, and I don't feel that it is of your own making. I do feel like it was a divine pause. Spirit sometimes does that when they need the energies to kind of transfer over, or when they need you to just take a little break energetically. I feel like that was actually really necessary. I just took a little energetic break for myself because I had noticed that my energy wasn't right, and I don't like to come on here and hand over a story that doesn't feel right, or like it's not ready to come out yet. So if I ever miss a day, that's kind of what it is. I'm waiting for the energy to kind of fix itself so I can get a good message out for every one of you. So I'm kind of seeing that. So it could have been like a collective pause. It doesn't seem like a whole long period of time, but it was like hold your breath a couple minutes. You know what I mean? I feel like it's that type of pause in the grand scheme of things. Let's see what we've got. Information. You may have something coming through here. What is this? I wanted both, actually. Let's take them both. Okay, exploration and potential. I love to see it. You may have information coming through, maybe a phone call, maybe something about a new job or a new experience. Could be going to a new place. I feel like you may be at a point in your life where you're ready for something new. I do feel like I don't want to even say on the precipice. I feel like you've crossed over that threshold and now you're stepping onto the new path. And there's a lot available for you to kind of see here. Maybe that's what that collective pause was before you step over into a brand new cycle. I want to say a brand new cycle of energy. So you may be doing the same things, but it feels different. And that's because it is different. Just, it's not something you can readily see with your eyes right away. I feel like things will change and you'll be able to see physically the changes that have happened energetically, right? It takes a little while to kind of transfer over into the physicality, but that's how it works. It always starts in the spiritual first and then transfers over into the physical. So I do feel like you could be getting ready to explore new options as far as job-wise, or maybe places to live, or just maybe what you want to do. What direction do you want to point your feet? It's like, what do you want to create in this life? What do you want to see in your future? It's like now would be the time. And I kind of love that. I hear blank canvas, which is chef's kiss. The most amazing place to be in life is when you are at that blank canvas. Dream big, think big. What do you want to see in your life, right? I want that. Yeah, I feel like I'm not surprised. Intuitively, I feel like you'll know. I feel like you'll just know with that intuition there and that moon. It'll just feel right for you. Yeah, you're ready to start accomplishing big things in your life. Even if you don't feel like you're there, I feel like this is going to come for you. I want to say within the next few months, you could really accomplish one big goal of yours. I just heard for some of you, it's like hitting a certain amount of subscribers, or it's like finding that place you want to start planning your roots, right? It could be a new place to live. It's like you've accomplished that. It's something that you want. It could be that training for that job, right? Or getting yourself prepared for stepping into a new job, right? It's something, it's a big something, and it's something to celebrate in your life. Yeah. Revelations could be coming very, very soon. It's like, it could be as soon as today that you start seeing with clarity what you want in your life and what you don't, right? I feel like we so clearly know what we want in our lives because I feel like I'm talking to a lot of people who clearly understand what they don't want. And when we know what we don't want, it's pretty easy to discern what we do, right? So that's kind of what I'm getting here. Forge. Yeah, you're ready to forge that new beginning. I hear long time coming. So for some of you, it was a long time coming to get to this point where you could build in your life. It could have been very time sensitive things like it takes a certain amount of time to, I don't know, get divorced, right? You wait for the paperwork and all the other like legal things, right? To get all straightened out to where you are free from a past cycle. So for some of you, it could be something along the lines of divorce or separation, right? Maybe it's not legalities, but it is, you know, separating different things and kind of going back and forth with your past partner, right? I do kind of see something like that. Now, if it wasn't that thick, it could have been a boyfriend or a girlfriend that, you know, it's just separating your lives, and it's, you know, seeing who's still going to be a friend out of the friend group that you shared, right? It's like, I don't know, it just seems like a process. So for some of you, it's been a process and you're finally coming out on the other side. And if you've been single for a while, maybe it's just that I've enjoyed my single time and now maybe I'm ready to step into something else, right? Or maybe to try my hand back out there. Something along those lines. I feel like it's just a different place from where you were, right? Maybe even a different mindset as well. Yeah, what direction do you want to go in? This is passion. This is purpose. This is stepping forward. This is almost getting excited and pumped up about what you're creating. This wand is about creating. It's about passion. It's like what fuels that fire within you. That's the direction Spirit is saying. Point your feet in that direction and get to running, right? It's like, you know, there's something there for you. And I feel like it's going to be that obvious for you what you want. So if it's always kind of been up in the air and you never quite really could figure out what it was you wanted in your life, I feel like it's going to become very clear. I do feel like you have something coming in that might kind of, it could be a sign, a synchronicity, it could be a physical person, like a phone call, it could be a letter, an email, a text message, right? It's like something that kind of, it could even be something written in a magazine or online somewhere that your eyes just kind of randomly come across. I feel like it just helps you realize that that's what you want, right? Yeah, it balances everything out. I love this. I feel like you're really on your way, collective. You're on your way to really creating the life of your dreams, the one that you want, right? And I feel like, I hear me, myself, and I. So it's like, for those of you who are looking for someone, no worries there. It will come in, right? Maybe even you're looking for that now. No worries. When I say me, myself, and I mean, this is the energy of you saying, I'm going to create my life. I'm going to make what I want in my own life. I'm going to live it to the fullest. I'm really going to live my best life. And when all of these extras come in for me, they'll be simply that, extras, bonuses, right? Because I'll already have everything going on for myself in my own life, right? I feel like that's what's going on here. That's what it feels like. Anything else, Spirit, that the collective needs to know? This energy could be coming in and starting up as soon as today. Yeah, persistence. Spirit is telling you not to give up. You know, you might have been trying for the same thing and the energy felt stuck. So that's for some of you who are going towards a dream and it felt like it was slow going. You were walking through the muck waist deep, right? Not getting much ground, but there could have been a reason as to why Spirit was kind of saying, we have to wait, we have to hold on, because it's like maybe your thing just wasn't ready for you. There wasn't enough of a space. Spirit sometimes has to really get their hands in there and mold a situation to make it perfect for you to step into. So sometimes it takes a little longer than we think it should. But everything, just know everything's in divine timing. I just feel like you've been very persistent. You've been chasing, maybe you've been chasing that wish, that hope, that dream for a while now. Just know that I feel like it's going to start flowing a little easier as well. Things are going to start flowing in such a way that you feel like you're not fighting the current, right? It's going to be like you're being swept away, but in the direction of what you want. And that doesn't always happen, right? In fact, it's quite rare, but I feel like that's what Spirit's kind of showing me. They showed me a wave and somebody riding on a boogie board. So it's like you're riding that new wave and it's taking you exactly where you want to go, right? I love that. It's not something you have to fight this time around. Yeah, look, victory, honor, exciting. I just feel like this is that. I always view this as the victory wreath that they put on the horse that wins the race. It's like, I just feel like it's a big accomplishment. You've got some big things coming, and I feel like you're going to feel really good about the accomplishments that come from all of your persistence as you step forward. Even throughout the hard times, I feel like you still wanted this thing, or you still wanted a happy life, and so you didn't give up. And I feel like you're being rewarded for that. You really are. They're giving you some really special blessings that are coming in. It's going to be a little different for everyone. So I can't quite say what those blessings are, only that they're coming in. Yeah. Goodbye to the stagnancy is what I want to say. I feel like for those of you who are like, I have tried and nothing moves. It's like, I am going nowhere. I am running in place. I feel like that's about to change very, very soon. That's about to change. Yeah, look, we go from stagnation to action. I love it. Spirit is saying, just, you know, a reminder again, you're moving. You're starting to move again. So no worries. Let's see, what else? Assess. I feel like maybe they gave you time to really assess, to kind of check in with self. Sometimes that's what Spirit really needs us to do, is just to take a moment, see what it is that we want, what it is that we're feeling. Are there things we want to let go of? Are there things we want to grab hold of? And they give us that time sometimes in betwixt different levels to kind of figure out what we want. I feel like that's what Spirit was doing, but maybe you were getting frustrated because you were ready to run. It's like you were ready to run even throughout the break period, right? Sometimes we need a little break, or our energy needs a little break, right? I feel like that was necessary. So let's see, what else do we have? Anything else for the collective before we close out this reading here? Keep following that soul's inner compass. This is the wish, the star. You are being guided by something so much greater than yourself. There are a lot of things that you're here to do, and I feel like you're kind of just, I see someone with a cape on. So I feel like Spirit's kind of saying that's what you look like to them. It's like you're accomplishing so many things. You're doing things for Spirit, because I feel like anybody who's really listening in here is definitely part of this bigger soul tribe that has big things to accomplish for Spirit. It's like you've got a laundry list of things that Spirit needs you to do, and then there are things that you also want to do that Spirit's on board with you so you can achieve, right? It's like you've got a double list of things that you're meant to do throughout this journey. And I feel like with flying colors is what I hear. I see A++++. So I love that. I feel like you're doing something big, or you will be. I want to say could start as soon as today. The energy could be switching over, or I saw somebody turning the volume up. So it's like they're turning up the heat, they're turning up the volume. It's like things are going to start moving. Again, I see this action-oriented energy. You're about to start racing forward. I love it. Depends on what you're doing in your life, how that's forward energy is going to kind of affect you. I feel like it's all in very good, positive ways. So no worries there. You could be busy for quite a while before you get another little pause or break time. But I feel like you're ready for it. I feel like you're ready to race. You're ready to see some change. And I feel like it's here for you, which I really love. All right, let's see. We don't have any standing today. So initials, yours, theirs. And any other messages that Spirit may want to channel through here. Let's see what we've got. That R wanted to hide. It's like wanted to be seen and then wanted to hide. So that could be for someone. I feel like it's a person. You could have somebody around you who is watching from the sidelines is kind of what I'm getting. We didn't really have anything come in about love, only that it's definitely up ahead if you're looking for that, right? I feel like as you're living your best life here, as you're doing your best, right, and living life to the fullest, that's what kind of magnetizes this person into you. It's like they really see you having a good time, and it's like you don't need all the extras. You're kind of just really living off of that high of what your own life can provide you. And I feel like that's something that really magnetizes this person in. It's like, you know, they might not have it all as they're looking at you. They're thinking they might not have it all, but they've got enough and they look like they're so happy. It's like, how can I kind of, you know, become part of that happy? I feel like that's what kind of draws this person in. I mean, it doesn't have to be an R, but I do feel like for someone, first, middle, last name. I heard something about deceit. You know, I feel like, as a side note, this is totally separate, but I do feel like there could be someone in your life who is trying to fake it till they make it as far as their emotions. They could have been going through a rough situation. I feel like you might be able to see through this person's mask. They may need just an extra hug. They may, it's like this person is strong. Maybe they're used to being strong for everyone. You know, it's like they think that the strong person doesn't need a gentle touch or a helping hand, or someone to even ask if they're okay. Just know that the strong people in your life, they may not need it, but I feel like it's much appreciated. Just a moment to say, hey, how are you doing? Right? It's like, I feel like that's the energy here. So there could be someone very strong in your life who maybe is carrying a little too much. For some of you, could be a significant other, could be a family member, could be a friend. They might just need a hug and to let them know that you're there for them just as much as they're there for you. You can be strong for them too, right? So that's for whoever it's for. Give your strong person a hug today, whoever that is for you. I heard gauge your response. So there could be someone coming towards you that they may just talk to you, and it's not even, they're not going to make it about them asking you out, or it's like the very beginnings of, are you interested enough to talk to me as a person? So they may be gauging your responses, whether you are kind of absent-mindedly talking to them, like you're focused on something else while they're talking to you. I don't know if this is in a job space, could be for some, could be in like a friendship sort of thing. You could be talking to someone else and they're trying to see if you'll converse back and forth with them. I heard, are you going to play the game? It's like, I feel like somebody's anxious to see if you will engage in conversation with them. And from there, only from there, it's like, if you do, will they kind of see if it could go further? I feel like this is the very beginnings of something. Maybe you're out with your friends and you don't know this person and they come up to you, or they say one little thing to you, right? To see if, you're interested in speaking to them. I feel like they're not sure how to take you. I don't know if you have like a mean case of RBF while you're out in public. I know a lot of people do, and they can be the nicest people in the world. But it's just the way that they react when they're out there, you know, in the fray. So I'm kind of seeing something like that as well. I feel like this person may be pleasantly surprised. You may also be pleasantly surprised that someone approached you to actually talk to you in person. I know it's almost unheard of nowadays for people to actually approach one another out in the wild, but I feel like it would be a really healthy thing. I kind of feel like for both. So that's for whoever it's for. Let's see. Could be as soon as today. Let's see, what do we have here? What do we have for the collective? Yeah, you may have definite, I hear, oh my God, that person makes my heart pound like out of my chest. So it's like, I don't know if this really nice looking person makes you really nervous, makes your heart pound every time you see them. Could be coming in soon with the change of the season, this new love or this new love opportunity. Could be kind of more solidified towards the fall and throughout the winter. I see this as a brown crunchy leaf in my mind. So it's like, that could happen very quickly, actually. Like I said, I kind of feel like this season's going to switch over very quickly this year. I just kind of get that feeling. It just feels like it's already there. The energy already feels like it's flipped over for me, and I'm already in fall mode. So that could be, you know, and what comes next after the energy is the physicality. So let's see what we've got here. We've got health, wealth, and happiness, and two soulmates kind of tethered together here. So this could be somebody that you intertwine your life with. So it could be something that kind of, I almost want to say easily as well. It's like your schedules fit together. It's like, I want to say that the two of you have a lot in common, maybe, but just enough difference to make it interesting. Do you know what I mean? It's just enough where you're learning something new, they're learning something new. I don't know. I just feel like this could be a very healthy relationship that's coming in. Something that you might really enjoy. I don't know if it's going to go the long haul, but I feel like with this type of recipe, why not, right? It's up to you and your person. We have that key here. I feel like this is the new energy that's coming in. I want to say key to the open door, their now open door, or yeah, I heard flowing through. So flowing right through. This kind of reminded me, taking me back to the very beginning of the reading. So let's see. Yeah, there is something about spirituality as well coming in. You could feel a stronger connection to your ancestors, I want to say. Well, we're coming up on the season where I just feel like ancestors are more readily available, or they're closer to you than they normally are when we go into this fall throughout. You know, we've got all the holidays that come through. So I do feel like our ancestors really kind of huddle in close this time of year. So I do kind of feel like you could feel an extra connection to maybe even a very specific ancestor who may be walking with you. I feel like you may dream about this person. You may think of something or a way that they would act in the situation, and you may take that energy on. Just know that that ancestor is walking with you. They're giving you strength as you step on this new path. I feel like this new connection, maybe with an ancestor, will create a lot more strength within you for this leg of the journey, right? I just feel like it's like a new guide coming in, new ancestor stepping forward to help along the journey. Yeah, so resilient throughout all of this spiritual journey here. It's like, I feel like you've had many stages where you've gone from caterpillar to butterfly, and then you go into another caterpillar stage and you emerge as an even bigger butterfly. I feel like that's what I'm talking to. You're one of those souls that evolves to a certain level, and it's like you've done so well that Spirit's like, hey, do you want to help us with this? And then you're rising and evolving again. I feel like I want to say ever evolving soul. Very powerful soul at that. Way to go, collective. I love to see that. That's great energy. We've got a lot of magic coming in here. We've got the little witch flying over the moon here, or by the moon. And then we have the fairy here. So we've got a lot of magical energy. It could be creating a lot of different experiences in your life as well. You may resonate with fairy energy or witchcraft in some way. If that's not for you, you may be experiencing, I want to say, different experiences that just feel like outside the realm of normal, and they've got a sense of magic to them. You may have something really profound happen very soon, something that you can't explain, something that doesn't fit in a box. If you're a very logical soul, I feel like you may have one or two experiences that are outside the realm of normality, right? But I love that. I feel like it goes with this abundance. It may bring in a certain amount of abundance in some way. Could be monetary, could just be abundance in opportunities or experiences. It may put you on your new path. These very strange occurrences could be for some. You've got a little magic coming in. It's going to be a little different for everybody, but I love to see it. I feel like it leads to abundance in some way. I see someone reeling up a really big fish, and this fish looks like it has like iridescent scales. So that tells me it's like it comes in a very magical way. It's not something normal. So that's for whoever it's for. I love this. All right, collective, that is what I have for you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, become part of this Ophiuchus tribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.